Adam exhaled loudly, relieved, and headed towards Penn, who was still sitting alone. "Want another one?" Adam asked as he took the stool next to Penn and spotted his empty glass. "Sure," Penn replied, and Adam signalled to the barman. "Where's Connor gone off to?" Penn jerked his chin towards the far end of the pub. Adam turned and saw Connor sitting in a small booth, talking animatedly to someone Adam didn't know. "He made friends," Penn added with a grin. "You don't mind?" Adam asked, baiting Penn to confess if he was seeing Connor. "Why would I mind?" "You're not—" Adam trailed off as realization dawned on Penn's face. "No, of course not. Why would you think that?" Penn asked, his shoulders tensing. "Every time I've seen you, you've been with him. I just thought—" "We're friends. I'm the new guy, and he kinda took me under his wing," Penn said, his posture relaxing a little bit. "And besides, he's a great guy. We have a lot in common, and I like spending time with him. As friends." "Mm-hmm," Adam murmured, taking a few long sips and finishing his beer. He pushed his glass away and waved for another one. Feeling Penn's eyes on him, Adam had to curtail his urge to fidget. More than anything, he wanted to be here and talk to the guy, but at the same time, he found it hard to think of things to say, and they were not in the comfortable silence stage yet. "So," Penn began. Adam met his eyes. "Did you get the chance to start that huge Blake biography yet?" "Yeah, I skimmed through a couple of chapters," Adam replied. "I've read other editions before, but I always manage to find something interesting when another author attempts to tell the story of Blake's life. He was an incredible artist and person, in my opinion, so there's a lot to write about." "I agree. I've seen some of his paintings. They're stunning, and even though I'm not into poetry at all, I read Love's Secret while I was doing research for an essay in school, and I loved it. So short and sensual," Penn said quietly as his fingers trailed mysterious shapes on the bar surface. "You always do that," Adam said, and pointed his chin towards Penn's fingers. "It's like you can't help but draw patterns, even when you don't have a pen." "Not always. Only when I'm nervous," Penn admitted. "Why are you nervous?" Penn opened his mouth to reply, but his mobile phone started singing loudly in his pocket. Adam felt like the sudden noise made the world around them snap back into place. For a few moments there, it had been just him and Penn, and the invisible shapes his fingers created. "Sorry," Penn said as he answered the call. Adam waved his hand dismissively and reached for his own pint. "That's great," Penn was saying into the mouthpiece. Of course I'll take them. Does it have to be tonight?" "Yeah, I understand. I'll see what I can do. Yes, I'll call you back in a few." He disconnected the call and jumped down from his stool. His eyes darted around the pub, searching for something. "Everything okay?" Adam asked. "Yeah," Penn answered absently, still looking around. "What are you doing?" "Looking for Connor." Adam glanced at the booth where Connor had been sitting, but it was occupied by other people. Scanning the crowd, Adam shook his head and said, "He's probably gone." Penn leaned back against the stool with a sigh, still clutching his phone. "What's going on, Penn?" Adam asked, jumping down from his own stool, moving to stand directly in front of him. Penn hesitated. He looked at Adam, then at his phone, then around as if hoping to spot Connor after all. "That was Sonny. The new mannequin order finally came through and will be delivered tomorrow, so he's having a fit that the costume shop is overcrowded with old stuff and wants to throw everything away to make space for the new stuff." "Okay," Adam said, furrowing his brows, not getting the faintest idea where Penn was going with it all. "I want to take the old mannequins and everything Sonny wants to bin. I can use them, and one of my closest friends has a haberdashery shop, and Shirley can use some of them as well." "All right, knowing Sonny, he wants them gone tonight, right?" Adam asked, remembering Penn's part of the conversation with Sonny. Penn nodded. "Let's go then." Adam said, as he signalled for the barman and threw some bills on the counter. Penn stood rooted on the spot, looking at Adam incredulously. "What, do you want that stuff or not?" Adam said, tugging on Penn's arm. "I do, but," Penn began, letting Adam pull him out of the pub. "You don't even know where I live." "That's why you're with me?" "But it's in Camden. That's on the other side of town, and I can't afford a taxi all the way there. We'll have to lug everything on the tube, and we may have to go back if we can't carry everything in one go." "Stop rambling, Penn. I said I'll help you. I don't care if we have to do this all night," Adam said, as he walked briskly towards the theatre, dragging Penn behind him. Penn increased his pace until he was a step ahead of Adam and able to meet his eyes. "Why are you doing this?" "I've nothing better to do tonight, and your other option for help is probably getting fucked as we speak. So stop asking so many questions." Penn smiled, a genuine, broad smile that managed to find its way into Adam's heart and undo one of the ever-present tight knots. "You think Connor's a bottom?" Penn asked, and Adam couldn't help but laugh out loud.